Hey guys, welcome to this amazing project we've been working on. It's called the Afri-Canadian Project. Now, Afri-Canadian is probably a term you've never heard before, but could you care to explain what it is, Afri-Canadian?
So Afri-Canadian means it's the combo.
There you go.
You know how we have shawarma, the combo of
Combo
African roots and Canadian experience, and then it focuses mainly on Africans who are African descent.
Yeah, people from Africa.
People from Africa who are residing in Canada, they have a little bit of both experiences.
Right. So I believe this will be aired during Black History Month. So I'm going to say this. Usually when we think of Black history, we tend to kind of put it in one box, like have one persona that represents Black history. Mm-hmm. But the truth is, every Black person has a different experience.
True.
And the significant one for me was to realize that people who emigrate from Africa and start living here have a whole different experience than people who are born here,
True.
who are also African.
Yeah.
So Afri-Canadian want to really focus so much on the immigrant people, the one who actually
coming in the country. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that's Afri-Canadian. We have a website that you can visit. Mm-hmm. It's probably africanadiansomething.com.
We'll get to that, okay?
Also, a community. If you're an Afri-Canadian and you want to connect with other Afri-Canadians, or you're looking for support, maybe this is your first year, second year in Canada, and you want help, link is in the description.
Yeah. Always check the description, okay? Or even the first comment that people pin. That's always like a very, very important comment or link to go to.
That's right.
So yeah, it's actually interesting that you linked it or explained a little bit about how people who come to Canada have a different experience from those who are born in Canada. Right. I've actually noticed that even with my other friends, it's like, you don't know Ugali? You don't know
Right.
Sima?
They don't know,
no,
right?
I don't know, but you're African. You're like, oh, I'm from Uganda, I'm from Rwanda, I'm from...
Right.
And you don't know Matoke. Like, what do you mean? So it's good that we have this podcast to speak on that and have all these audiences listen and get educated, because that's another important thing, educate people.
Right.
Because they don't know that this is a thing out there.
Yeah. And they could benefit a lot from it.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess what we'll be doing now is to share our experiences as the founders.
The CEOs.
The CEOs of Afri-Canadian. So I'll start with you. When did you come to Canada?
When? Okay. So I came in 2019. And yeah, I had just completed my high school, and then I was here to do school, but I'm doing a lot of other things other than school.
We'll hear about that in a moment. So I won't focus too much on this, but for context, before you came, where were you?
So I was in Malawi in a refugee camp called Dzaleka. For those who know where Malawi is, not Malaysia or Mali, because that's another confusion that
Thank you for clarifying
the world has. They don't know where Malawi is. Where is Malawi?
It's south somewhere. It's Central Africa.
Central Africa, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where I came from, a small place called Malawi. I had lived there for 19 years.
19.
Yeah, so I'm not originally Malawian, but I found myself there in 2000, and I only left in 2019.
Wow.
Yeah. That
is interesting. So I guess I have to answer that question as well.
So where did you come from?
So fun fact, I was also in a refugee camp as well. That's how I got to know you.
I'll pretend like I didn't know where you came from. I'll just be like, oh really? You came from Dzaleka too?
I did. So we're classmates at some point for a few years. Fun, interesting times. And here we are.
Actually, when did you arrive? Arrive then?
I'm alive.
Oh yeah, so this is another fun fact. People like to tease Rwandese that
Even Malawians, I'm sure.
there's always like this confusion when a sentence has L and R.
Right.
We always like just mix them up. So when did you arrive in Malawi?
There's a term for it. It's called the LR syndrome.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
There's a scientific study on it.
Oh really?
I'm just kidding. But it's a thing. Like
I would have believed it because it's a thing out there.
Yeah. So for me, the journey was different.
Yeah.
We left Malawi in 2014. And we left for South Africa. So that's why I went to for 3 years, which was an interesting experience, seeing the other parts of Africa. And then after that, came to Canada in 2017 as a family.
Nice.
Yeah.
So were you excited to come here? Because I was.
And that's interesting. We should talk about this.
Because I was.
I was too. But am I still? Are you still?
Are you still?
Yeah, we'll talk about that. But no, I was really excited. It felt like, wow, for the first time I'm going to go out into the world.
Yeah.
See things I've never seen before. And then there's this, I guess we can call it prejudice that we have when we're in Africa. We think of the West as this.
Oh yeah, I mean, all
place.
all the things we see in the movies, you're like, hey.
Yeah, so I was really excited.
Yeah.
But to be honest, when I got here, I wasn't really that excited.
What happened? What changed?
So
You expected a lot and you saw little?
It wasn't even what I expected because
Yeah.
I'm a reserved person. I don't really expect too much. But it took away something that I had where I was. So it took away my friends,
True.
my community.
True.
So I was really navigating Canadian life. And this is crazy, and maybe people will judge me in the comments. That's fine.
Yeah, we accept judgments.
We accept
We do. I mean, as long as they're like constructive, judgments.
We listen.
Not just like trashing somebody.
Right.
Oh, we listen, we don't judge.
Right.
We judge here a little bit.
Okay. So I would say even until now, I'm still navigating Canadian life. I can't say that Canada is my home. Yeah, I'm Canadian, guys. Just to announce it out there.
I mean, you have. Wow, I didn't even see.
Zoom in.
Oh, I didn't even see the T-shirt.
Right,
Okay.
it's intentional. But I wouldn't say I feel fully Canadian. And that's where the whole Afro-Canadian thing comes into place because
Yeah.
there's a part of me that's still very African. And then there's a part of me that's navigating this new life.
True.
Who am I? What's my identity? And where do we go from here? So that's what I've been navigating.
Oh yeah, speaking on navigating, so there's this common food. I love food. I'm gonna speak about food now. But thanks for sharing all that. So there's poutine.
Poutine,
It's such a Canadian thing.
Right.
But I feel like if you were to do like a study on Africans, how many people from Africa or African descent who like poutine, the percentage is gonna shock you.
0.5.
The percentage is
high or
gonna
low?
look. I personally do not. Okay, not to say that out loud. I'm also Canadian. I don't want to trash talk the famous Canadian food out there.
Right.
But it's strange to us, right? It's like you have cheese, you have gravy. Like, what is gravy? What is gravy made of?
Yeah. What's the Chewa word?
What's cheese? I mean, I know maybe in some parts of Africa they have that, but from where I came from, I never knew that. So it's always like you're trying to fit in. You're trying to learn. Do I like the Canadian food?
Thing,
do I fully belong? There are these simple questions, and I just thought of sharing because you mentioned like you're still navigating, understanding like your Canadian side.
Right. No, I am. It's interesting that you mentioned that. I think with the food issue, it's mostly some foods just feel like luxury. Like the whole poutine thing. It's like Why
Just
do I need
fancy
that?
like
Give that to an African mom. She'll be like, "What are you doing? What is this? What is this?"
it's
Depends.
it's interesting though. I did try it though. I tried it.
How was it?
It was all right. It's okay. I'll tell you. I don't like the whole gravy thing and the cheese thing. I love potatoes. Cook them anyhow. Boil them, fry them, whatever. So
Chibisi.
chibisi.
That's what it is.
I actually have an interesting story about the chips thing.
Tell us. the
So
story.
back home, one of the fanciest things that you would eat was chips and chicken.
Right now, just for the viewers, like chips, is it the
Fries.
fries? Yeah? Some
What?
people think other things. It's like,
Hold on, I was gonna get there.
Okay, go.
Where my confusion came in. So I'll share a little bit. That's like one of the shocking moments I had when I got here, right? Because back home it's like fries and chicken, but it's called like chips and chicken. It's, you just know it's fries, right?
right.
So that was one of my favorite things, because you don't, for something to be your favorite, it's probably because you eat it a lot or you
Yeah.
don't get to see it so many times. And then the few times that you eat it, you're like, ooh, this is actually good. So yeah, chips and chicken. I got here with my first year as a student, I went to the cafeteria here at McMaster University. And then the first thing I ordered was, I was even humble and kind, can I please have chips and chicken? They do have menus, they display them. And then I looked at everything, the names, the pictures. I'm like, I don't know that name. I don't know what that is. So I'm going to ask
What I know.
what I know.
Chips.
They should have chips and chicken, right?
Right.
The person looked at me for a second. They were confused.
Right.
They were like, oh, sorry, could you say that again? I'm like, can I please have chips and chicken?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have chips and chicken. But they were kind. How they
Okay.
say like Canadians are kind and friendly?
Right.
They were kind. They were like, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have that. But if you want chips, we have another store. Like they actually directed me where to get the chips. And you know what the chips they're referring to? It was the Agina Lays.
Right. It's the Lay's. That's the
It's
thing.
the chips.
And that's not what you
The
expect.
Doritos. I'm like, no.
No, you want to like.
I wanted fries. And then they told me how they call chips here. They're like, oh, it's actually called fries. And then they gave me fries and chicken tenders. I didn't even know what chicken tenders were, but they
Right.
ended up being my favorite
Now you love it. Okay.
In my first year, I was eating chicken tenders and fries.
Ooh.
Chicken tenders. But that was like a shock to me. Like, you guys
Yeah.
call them fries. I was like, fries. I thought they were talking about flies. Like,
Right.
house flies. Like,
Interesting. What an
that's
experience.
one funny story.
So I guess you see that's how the language barrier plays into different vocabulary here. Is there any other example of language barrier?
Language. Oh yeah, I'll talk about my accent actually, because that's a big one. I still find it interesting, up to date. Speaking about the African accents,
Right. Tell
we've
us.
got a deep one.
Okay. That is interesting.
So,
that kind of sounded almost Jamaican.
Oh yeah.
Kinda.
And see, that's the thing. I'll get back to the whole accents things, but like here you meet different people from different like countries, right? Like African countries or every part of the world. So now when I speak Swahili, people confuse me for a Kenyan.
Yeah.
But I've never lived in Kenya. I've only been in Malawi, and I was born in Tanzania, but I never spoke Swahili in Tanzania.
You're also born in Tanzania.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Were you born in Tanzania?
Yeah.
Where in Tanzania?
I don't know.
Oh yeah? You should ask. You should ask.
Well, I know, but it doesn't exist anymore. The
Oh really?
camp, yeah.
Is it Benako?
No.
Okay, that's the only
I think they called it Rukori or something like that.
Rukore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that one. I know Benako because I heard it so many times, but I was born in Mbeya, Tanzania. But yeah, so I was speaking about how like when you meet different Africans, your accent just like
It just slips.
it just mixes up with
mixes,
you
okay.
sound Kenyan and then you
Right.
sound Jamaican. You just say that sounded like
A little bit.
I don't even know patois.
Well, we're
If
all
I-
connected. We're all connected.
But yeah, so that's the other thing. Like, I had difficulties making sure that people here in Canada understand me sometimes
Okay.
because of how I pronounce certain words. And then I also had difficulties understanding what they were saying to me at times.
You're speaking too fast.
There's- Speaking about, the language barriers, I remember when I was in first year,
Yeah.
every time I'd go to a lecture, I would probably ask the professor to record the lecture on my phone or just record it if they're okay with it, if they're like open and, they're fine with it. So I did that for me to go back home
Advice.
and be pausing after every 3 seconds, whatever, That's how I studied.
That's style.
So they weren't like going so fast. I spoke English, mind you. In Malawi, they're like, "Oh, I say your English is good."
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. I was good. I was getting good
Really?
grades in English, but when I got here, I was like, "Oh." So what have I been speaking my whole life? So that's one thing like that like seemed different when I got here. Like I sounded a little bit different
Right.
than like the normal, the usual English that people use here, I don't know if you experienced the same thing or you were perfect. Your English was
perfect.
flowing.
Yeah, my English was all good.
Oh,
guys.
really?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
Like I'm from Britain, you call it?
Oh, yeah, Candy. Our English was like we were colonized by the
Yeah, so we tend to have the British accent.
We don't have it though.
We tend to.
We don't do we?
Well, like
Which Malawian speaks like? Because that's what we know.
no, but our pronunciation kind of borrows from them. Like even names of, like for example, trousers versus pants.
Oh yeah,
Trousers, I think, is British.
yeah.
Pants is who knows.
It's
American,
Canadian.
Canadian.
Who
Yeah.
cares?
No, for me, I think language-wise, I thank God I didn't have many issues. But
Lucky.
I had an internal awareness of like I don't feel confident in this.
Speaking it out
Yeah.
loud.
But over time, again, the confidence, I guess,
Yeah.
and when you're with people, you tend to absorb their mimic, how they speak or mirror them. So I
True.
guess that's what happened. But when I got here, so you came at McMaster. For me, I had to redo my high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that part.
You're welcome.
So you started like from which level? Like
I did so in South Africa,
yeah.
I was just doing grade 12. I was about to write the exams. And then we moved.
Oh.
So when I got here, I had to redo grade 12.
Oh, how was that? How actually that's interesting. How was it like being in a high school, a Canadian high school?
First, it felt like I'm in a university of some sorts. Like the way everything was built.
Yeah.
Wow, this feels like this is not just high school. This is like university. That's how it felt. But then over time, I accustomed to it. The biggest challenge in high school was friends. I didn't really have friends or connection, really.
True.
I saw, black people,
Yeah.
white, different people. At the very beginning, it was really hard to connect with anyone. I don't remember any close friend from high school. I mean, it was only 1 year, so maybe that's why.
Yeah.
But that was the biggest challenge. And also my interest in school went really...
What did your parents have to say on that?
Why are you giving me that African
No,
African,
because
African surprise?
no, because the thing is, if you know African parents and education, it's like my socks and shoe. They're together like this.
Low key, I feel like when we got here, they didn't really care much anymore. Before, did they really care much? Because in South Africa, this is funny, but in my education career, I've never had someone who was like always on my neck to say, hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. So I felt like I had so much freedom to make whatever choices I want.
Even in Malawi?
Maybe in Malawi it was different because you had to go to school. Like,
yeah, because I remember my mom is like, what did you learn today? Wizichi Munsi?
Right.
Yeah, because like I feel like when you're back home, I understand when you mean like when you go here, like they didn't really care that much because it's the same experience that I got from my mom when I was here in university. It was not like a smooth, fun road for me. It was not very bad, but I noticed a change, right? My grades weren't like, but they're not like, right?
Somewhere in the middle.
So every other time when I told her like, oh, I got like, let's say a C in this class, she was like, no, it's fine. You can do better. You can, go back and study whatever. She was so understanding compared to when I was home with her. Tell her that you got a C in something. That's when you know that you have an African parent. So I understood when you said like when you go here was a little bit different. I think they also understand low key, the change of environment and you're like adapting to a lot of things so they can put that pressure on you.
They were also busy and overwhelmed with the new.
Yeah, they're also trying to understand. Yeah.
They're busy adapting to this new life. So it's not like when you're in a society, you already understand this is how it works, A, B, C, D. Then the parent can say, hey, you gotta do this or else.
Yeah.
But they don't really know what's happening. So, everything is new. Like, okay.
They're humbled.
Humbled. That is the word.
This country can humble you. That's what they say.
Very much so.
When you expect a lot, you're like,
Yeah, so I never really like went hard with my studies. I just lost appetite for education or school. I love education, like I love learning and stuff, but the school system is a whole different. Is this McMaster? Anytime I get
so what's the difference between, because it's a notion out there like there's a big difference between education and school, and the people who are like against the whole thing of like going to school, like get educated, don't be in school. Like what can you share about that?
Yeah, I think there's a spoken word poem by Prince EA. You probably know him.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, he says.
Oh wait, I know the dude. I actually follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, guy, right. So I started watching him, but I also had my own preconceived ideas of school, having experienced it. You remember when I was in Malawi, I was into science and.
Hey, scientist! Actually, that's where the nickname came from. Right. Scientist.
So apparently,
this is our scientist, eh?
But in South Africa, that changed. I was taking a physics class and I didn't understand what was happening. Life science was good. Biology, they call it life science in South Africa.
Life science or life skills. It'd be like, do I know life science?
Life skills, they call it life orientation.
Okay.
If they haven't changed it yet.
Right,
But anyway, so in South Africa, my appetite for school changed. I started to develop a passion for writing poems. And so that's what I did.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, I think, and this is actually good that we're talking about this.
I mean, you brought it up, so educate our audience and me.
This is my experience and my perspective, so you don't have to. This is not prescriptive.
We listen and we don't judge on this part.
Yeah, I think education is important as far as like going to school and getting a degree and stuff.
Yeah.
But let's not pretend it's the only way. Because like from an African perspective, it's as if that's the only way. Especially that's how most parents see it. It's like if you don't have a degree, then you got nothing.
Yeah.
However, Canada will teach you otherwise. That you could have multiple degrees, but still not sustainable in terms of income. So what I would say is there's now a distinction between education and school. Like school is a system. It's like a place where you go to get education.
Yeah.
But you can also be proactive and educate yourself daily, even after you get your degree. Like keep learning because there's new information all the time that's coming up.
Yeah.
Especially now that we're in the age of, this is called the AI revolution.
Hey.
So you had the Industrial Revolution. This is the AI revolution.
Yeah.
Where, like, a guy who spent like 4 years studying computer science, learning how to code and stuff. Now you can just tell AI to create an app for you, and within 5 minutes you can have a functioning app or website or whatever. So education is always above school because school is just a system. Education is
So
never
it's
ending.
evolving.
It's
Yeah.
your whole lifetime. You have to
Yeah.
be learning. They say, what do they say?
Lie to us. It was pastors in Jeremiah chapter 5. And you open Jeremiah chapter 5, it says something different from what they're telling you.
No, it's not a lie. It's true. I heard it. It says, like, how much you earn is proportional to how much you learn. So your learning informs your earning. But learning doesn't mean a degree. That's what I want to, like, the notion
So
I
I'm
want
here
to
doing
destroy.
the math in my head. Like, what are you saying?
It's not making sense?
No, it's okay. You know, at this point, you're not educating me. We're talking to them.
No, let's
Listen.
now talk to you. Let's have a conversation. Which part doesn't make sense?
No. You lost me for a second and then you
caught up.
picked me up.
You pick me up. Yeah, that's all we say for now. But yeah, education is an amazing gift, I guess you could say. Educate yourself every day.
Yeah, I mean, again, we're always learning. You say that we learn every day. Every day is a new day
Right.
to learn. I say the same thing, just
In a different way.
duplicate it.
Duplicate.
So yeah, you lost an interest in, the system, the schooling system. So you also touched a bit on like how you became interested in poetry and writing. So would you say that in your high school, like after you were done with your, I don't know if you completed it or not, but that's beside the
Story for
point.
another day.
Another day. So did you now became a full-time writer, or what did you do?
What did you do for a
What
living?
did you do in your high school life?
Yeah, after high school, actually when I was in high school, my first job in Canada was working as a gas attendant.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that was fun. I was doing it as part-time. Gas attendant.
Interesting.
Pumping gas for people.
Eh?
And getting some tips. That
Oh
was fun.
really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's nice. Because these days, not to cut you short, but it's just like I never see nobody like outside the whole gas
'Cause
station.
it's self-service?
Yeah.
It depends which one you go to. The one I was working for is called Mobile gas station.
So you have people
So it's
there.
full service.
Oh, nice.
So I mean, it's optional, but they want to serve you. If you don't want, that's fine. But usually they're there to serve.
So that was your first job.
Yeah,
Eh?
it was fun. Why am I saying this?
Yeah.
What am I saying about my first job?
I mean, because it's interesting. I was expecting you to say my first job was at McDonald's, because
Do you know
it's a common misconception.
that opportunity was there?
But you
But
didn't take it. You're like, I'm a gas man.
yeah, because like McDonald's sounds complicated. I mean, at that point, it's like, what am I doing? What is McDonald's? I've never eaten at McDonald's. I don't eat at McDonald's.
Yeah.
So gas station was straightforward. But yeah, so when I finished high school, I actually took a gap year,
Okay.
a long gap year.
So what is it? What is a gap year? Because
A gap year is.
I mean, I know what it is, but
I'll tell them.
tell them, what is
my
a gap year?
definition. A gap year is when you take time off from school for 1 year before you go to university or you continue with
Is
work.
it supposed to be 1 year or multiple years?
Ideally 1, but of course in my case it was years. Because I was at odds with school, you know, like I had internal issues. I didn't think I needed to go, but also, let's also face it, the cost of education as well was another factor for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, where am I going to get all this money from? Now, the government provides like student aid and all that.
Yeah.
What do they call them? Those debt programs.
OSAP?
Oh, you guys call it that here in Ontario. I'm from British Columbia.
You know, like I always forget that, like right here, right now, I was like, you are fully Hamiltonian. Like you're from Hamilton, you understand the system, the way we operate, whatever. But we call them OSAP. That's what I took. Yeah. They give you money, but hey, they're on my neck now. I have to pay back.
Before I got here with my family,
Yeah.
my sister had been here for 10 years. My sister I don't have to mention her name, but my sister,
Yeah, because I was gonna ask you which one, and I just remembered.
she also came through WUSC. So
That's
thank God for WUSC.
She was here for 10 years.
Shout out to WUSC.
I know. That's why we are here. That's how I'm here, me. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I mean she had her own experience, you know.
Yeah.
Started to become a nurse and stuff. But she always told us, you know, guys, like don't get student debt. It's not worth it. Like right now I'm struggling with it.
Yeah.
So there was that. I'm like, okay. I mean, she's saying don't take it. Why should I take it?
Yeah.
But also internally, based on what I wanted to do,
Yeah.
I remember I always said I wanted to become a neurosurgeon growing up. But that was probably just pride and wanting to prestigious.
That's the scientific part of you,
yeah.
Lying to you or motivating you. Which one?
Motivate.
Motivate.
Yeah. But I later learned or discovered my purpose, my personal purpose. And that's something really powerful for like African Canadians who are just coming here or who been here. Like, yeah, it's nice. You need to get that degree. You need to get that. But also know, what is your purpose? Like, what's your thing? Everybody has a thing that's theirs that only they can do best. Yeah. And this is where we have to think beyond just school. Because school is one system, but there's other systems.
True.
There's business, there's connections, there's different other systems that we can talk about. There's cryptocurrency, there's trust.
There's poetry,
There's poetry,
the creative land,
Yeah, so having all these systems, I mean, understanding your purpose is key because that way you don't waste money on a degree that you don't need, or that's not for you. Because like sometimes you want to take a degree just for the money, but then in the end, is it worth it to lose your sanity over money when you could have done something and actually become more successful in that thing because it aligns with who you are, your personality, all of that stuff. So that's what I had to do, discover my purpose. I was into creative work, started creating videos, content creation. Took a while to kind of like figure out what am I doing here. But you know, that experimentation is fine. You can experiment all you want. And eventually I decided to start a business.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Was it like what do I want to ask? Was it like a school business or self-taught, like online, and you just educate yourself?
No, just self-taught.
Like
just Google
online courses, like.
Yeah, it was almost just trying things out. Like, okay, I need a business. How do you open a business? And now there's softwares that help you open a business. So that's what I did. But I'm saying this to say this, that you too could start a business. And I think we need more African Canadians to start businesses because like Canada provides that opportunity to start businesses, non-profits and things like that. I think that's how you kind of embrace your Afro-Canadian. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. That I have a business.
Oh yeah.
And as you can see, this is the logo of the business.
Uh-huh.
Just to do some self-promotion. It's called Genesis.
No, I was gonna ask.
You're gonna
like, what's the name of the business and what does it entail, so the audience, like,
Yeah.
check you out.
It's Genesis, and the goal of the business is to help ordinary people discover their purpose and then turn purpose into profit. So in a nutshell, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not an easy game, but I think it's doable.
Mm-hmm.
I myself, I'm in the process of doing that, and I believe you can too. So that's, in a nutshell, that's what it's
So
about.
where can they find you? If somebody wanted to read more or connect with you, how can they do that?
So you can visit my website, which is, which one should I give you guys?
We can always pin it, like,
Sure, yeah. So
in
by
the
the way-
description. What is it called? Description something.
Yeah, in the description box.
Description box. Yeah.
Yeah,
All the important links will be there.
that's right. So Genesis is a play on the word Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
So the website is thegeniusofgenesis.com. That's one website. Or you can visit my personal website, which is neothegreatest.com. And that's NIYO, the greatest.
The greatest.
Right.
Eh?
Do you know where that comes from? You sure you want to know?
Tell me.
So I played with my last name, Newcomer. Well, that's my last name, in case you don't know.
I know your last name. We were classmates. What do you mean?
Okay, good.
I'll pretend like I don't know some of the things you're telling me, but
Right.
I know a few things.
You know a few.
Yeah.
So, so Newcomer means, depending on context, it means he's the man, he's the greatest, he's what. So I was like, okay, Newcomer was too hard to pronounce.
Nyamga.
I don't want for the Canadian people. So I was like, I need to find something easier.
Yeah.
So I came with Neo the Greatest, but it's still hard because people ask you to say NEYO or so. But it's NYOthegreatest.com, and that's my handle as well. Neo the Greatest.
Nice. Thanks for sharing about your business. You just know this thing is not easy, being formal and speaking and trying to speak English for at least an hour. That's exhausting.
It's work.
I have like the itchness of speaking Kinyarwanda or Chichewa, but I'm like, let's keep it.
You can always bring it in because this is Afro-Canadian, right? We embrace Africa and Canada.
But now we
together.
have to be explaining these things.
Put subtitles. So I want to know in a nutshell, like, tell us your journey. How has it been from the time you got here, the challenges you overcame, and now what are you doing and hoping to do in there?
Those are like so many questions for me to remember, but I'll try to answer. And then if I don't, speak on what you asked me, you can always, just remind me,
Sure.
But yeah, as I mentioned, so I came here in 2019 for school, and then I did my 4 years. I had no choice,
Right.
but to do school, because I came here through WOSC. WOSC sponsored me, and it's World University Services of Canada. It's a scholarship that I got when I was still in Zaleka. So they mainly focus on helping refugees who are doing well in their high school. And then if you're not able to continue with university and you have that interest, you apply. And then there are all these criteria that you go through, and then you do their interviews, the exams. We always had to do like the English written exam. So I did that in 2017 because I completed my high school in 2016. So I applied in 2017. It didn't go well because again, everybody in the camp is
It's highly
looking forward
competitive.
to join the program, and it's not an easy program to join because there are selections and they need just like a few people.
Yeah.
It was back then, I remember it was like around 2025.
Wow.
So they didn't take me in 2017, so I was left out. And that was
It was
It was
tough,
not
yeah.
a fun moment.
No, I cannot imagine.
I cried. I remember I was playing it tough when we went to see the results.
Yeah.
But when I was by myself that night, I actually felt bad. I cried. I'm like, I was hoping and praying for this.
And you did all your best.
Yeah, I did all my best. I God, that's what I'm
Memories.
saying. I know. Because when I got my results, I don't know, I was the highest among the girls that time who got like, best grades in English.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was there. Eh?
What happened?
What happened?
Yeah.
But there's also the interview part. That's where they eliminate people, and they also consider, I think back then they also considered like the age factor. If there are people who are like turning like 25, or I was just like, how old was I? I was still young, pretty much young, So they take those first, and then for us, we still have so many years to keep applying. That was what was there. So if you're almost 25, you had that chance, to be considered than me, who was like just turning 20 at the time. But I tried again. They gave you chances. I tried again 2018. I was lucky enough. And by God's grace, I made it into the program. And then 2019, boom, Canada, I'm here. So first year, navigating, learning all these things, making mistakes. And, picking up, adapting to the weather, the food. I would say one of the challenges was finding my classes. People don't talk about that. You might be like, who cares? Yo, this
it's like
school.
but,
yeah, I can take it back to the airport. But I was with my friends for the most part, and I didn't come by myself. I was with a friend. I don't have to. I mean, I can mention him just to make him popular.
There
Francis. So I came with Francis. So it was a little bit easy for the both of us to come and like help each other. We had the two of us.
You studied here too?
Yeah, but he graduated as well. So good for him. Good for you. So yeah, it wasn't all that when we got here. But yeah, so now like my life in Canada, challenges, the weather. That was another thing. We were told about the winter, the autumn, the summer, whatever, all the Canadian weathers, the seasons during the orientation, but we had not experienced it yet.
Yeah, it was just theoretical.
So winter happened. I had boots. I'm telling you, I had boots from Malawi, but they were not warm enough.
Well, they're not Canadian.
They were not Canadian. That's another thing. I can actually advise that if you're coming to Canada and it's your first year, don't pack a lot of clothes, because those ones
they won't work here.
No.
Yeah.
They have their own kind of like materials that work well with the weather. If you have boots and you feel like this Timberland, I mean, it's good. But save yourself the trouble. Just bring the necessities. And then when you get here, you just, find the right materials that work well with whatever weather. If it's summer, if it's winter, especially the winter, they have like all these jackets, the boots that, the gloves that are made specifically for that harsh weather. So that was another thing. Me trying to survive the first winter. I was excited at first, the snow, It's like, snow. And then it started getting cold and I was like, oh no. I'm naturally cold. I'm not cold-hearted, but I feel cold,
Right.
I think I have, what is it called? Iron deficiency.
I think
you feel
we're
cold.
all cold. Like Africans, we're like, this is crazy. What's happening?
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Like,
This
no.
is like, we don't.
Because we are used to warm.
Yeah.
Warm.
And when it's cold, it's not like harsh winter Canada,
Yeah. So when it's cold here, we feel it. Even until now, like people, Canadians, they can just walk in their shorts in the winter. They're running. I'm like,
And then what are you doing? What are you doing?
All right.
Like, what are you trying to tell me? Because that's the reaction every time I see somebody, like they're jogging, you know.
And for them, it's nothing.
And I'm here covered. I have layers. I have a jacket. I have a scarf. I have a hoodie.
Right.
You know. So that was one of the challenges. The weather was so cold, and I had to adjust to that. The food, I did speak a little bit on that. That was not easy for me to find something that I know I can relate to.
Yeah.
But when I figured how to cook for myself, because that's another thing, you get chances to cook what you like or what you're familiar to, or whatever the word is. But the other challenging thing is that you see potatoes and try to compare them to how they taste back home. Like, you have all these foods, right? I cook. I love cooking. I also have a business. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
We need that.
We'll talk about that in a bit. But let me not like run away from the questions. But food was a challenge. Finding isombe, you know, imyumbati, the cassava, you know, that taste like the cassava back home.
Yeah.
It was a little bit, I mean, it still is. It doesn't like bring that like, this is the same, you know? It will look the same, but it will not taste the same.
So you get this from African shops, I suppose.
We do have a couple African stalls. I think they do have them in every province or every city. That's another thing, like, you know, trying to find these places. It's not easy if like most people there are not like Africans, or they don't eat African food like that. I'll give an example here in Hamilton. We do have a stall, but when you compare it to Ottawa, Quebec, there are so many, you know,
options.
People like us or refugees, Africans, so they import these things because the market, the demand is high. To the market, do I say?
No, it's also true.
The demand is high there, so it tends to be like, you know, popular there than here. But that was another thing, speaking on the challenges, the language, you know, trying to sound Canadian enough. Because you can never sound Canadian enough, you know, and try to, you know, kill that African, what is it called? African deep accents.
You don't have to kill it, you know.
It's not like killing it, but if you're talking, let me tell you.
It's beautiful.
If I'm talking to a fully Canadian person, and I'm there like, oh, I need 2 burgers. What are you gonna understand from there?
I'll give you the burgers.
You don't know the burgers. I have to like, I have
but
to,
be yourself,
to make it sound.
They have to
I am myself. I actually, like most of the times, I sound the way I want to sound.
That's good.
You know, I'll not try to be like, oh my God. But like, considering the amount of time like I've hanged around Canadians or Africans who were born in Canada, it just happens
naturally.
The English just like
that's a cool
goes
thing.
there. But there'll be one moment, 2 times you slide in the burger, the, you know, those 2 chips, whatever. Yeah, but that's what I can think of. And so far, I would say my journey here has been like interesting. Learning every day, you know.
Yeah, tell us about
getting motivations here and there, but
scared me.
I know.
Tell us, what are you doing and how can people get in touch?
Oh yeah, true. My business is called Zimora Foods.
Zimora.
Zimora Foods. It has a whole story to it about my background and why I got interested in the whole food business. But that's for another day. Okay. So I do focus on, I would like to call it East African cuisine, but it has a touch of the Canadian, you know, flavors like
Canadian poutine.
Canadian poutine. I'm not making Canadian poutine, but I'm making like wings and fries, which is so Canadian. And I make pilau, which is East African. So I have a page. It's called real_Zimora on IG. And I also have like a website that I'm working on. That one will come. But if you want to learn more, if you want to order, or even just ask me what I'm doing with that, you can reach me at that page, real@Zimora, or even my own IG. It's called real. It's called like Realian Poetry, but real as real.
It's very
and
real, guys.
Credits to James, because he's the one who suggested the name with his creative mind. So thank you for that. So you can reach me at that.
Working together.
You can reach me at those two social media handles, and thank you for letting me advertise myself.
Yeah, it's good. That's how we move forward with the Afro-Canadian community.
That's true.
Yeah, anything else you wanna
No, you can share, because now I'm done.
6 minutes.
Yeah. So that's it. My hopes is to keep growing, keep growing, keep feeding my good food, because that's how I'm tapping
in the food business.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Because that's how I'm tapping into my African roots. Like I'm
Right.
trying to bring the African taste, the African cuisines into the Canadian environment. Because you don't have to miss the food from back home if I can make it.
exactly. I think we should have multiple branches of Zimora in different provinces and stuff. That's the future.
People say Inshallah, but I don't know what that means. But I feel like it's
It means if God wills.
Inshallah, Inshallah. Yeah.
No, I think it can happen. And
No, I'm saying it should happen. That's the vision.
It
You're
will
asking me
happen.
what's the way forward. That's the way forward.
Okay.
Expand Zimora.
Yeah.
Make it like McDonald's here.
yeah,
Have a
why
branch
not?
somewhere, everywhere.
Yeah,
You know.
because people need it. You're
need
solving
it.
a problem, and that's the key to.
Oh God, it was nice. Catching up.
Yeah, no, this
and
was
sharing
good.
insights and
Yeah.
breaking the silence. We haven't spoken like this.
It's interesting. This is actually the first
This
time.
is the first time having.
We're having a chat in person after how many years? Like since Malawi, since
Oh yeah, and you've been. See,
is
that's
cool.
another thing. Meeting. Canada is busy.
right.
Canada is very busy, which is also different from back home. Back home, it's like you have friends all
Right.
over, cousins, neighbors. They are everywhere. You can see them all the time. But here, it's like, oh, when are you free? Are you free on Monday? No, Monday I have ABCD. Are you free on Sunday? No, Sunday I have church. Then I have this in the afternoon. You gotta, schedule these meetings. But
Schedule.
I'm glad
Life
it
is
fit. This
scheduled.
one fit in the schedule
This
somehow.
one worked by God's grace. Yeah, so viewers, thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe to this I almost say Zimora project.
I mean, it works. Afro-Canadian project.
Yeah, also follow Zimora with what she's doing. The page.
They should follow your page too.
Don't worry.
You follow our pages.
For our pages.
Okay, that's what we're doing.
Yeah. And we do hope that you join the Afro-Canadian community if you're Afro-Canadian. That is to say, you're from Africa, but you happen to be here in Canada.
Yeah.
And you want to celebrate both your African roots and your Canadian context as well. We have a community you can join, and we can have deep chats there, connections, and yeah, it's going to be fun.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he said it all. Do what he says. But yeah, it was.
What a way to end.
I know.
Do what he
But yeah, we hope to see you interacting with our content, because we have so much coming for you guys. This is not the first or the last. We have so many planned. So yeah, keep in touch, keep tuned in, and tell a friend to come watch this. And we love you all.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, born in a refugee camp, and in a world of chaos like this one, there's nothing wrong with that. But it's ridiculous how God takes you from zero to hero. Thank you, Canada, for changing my life. Thank you, Wusk. Thank you, Zaleka.